Hey, what is going on? Welcome to Beautiful Star Podcast. I am your host, Antoinette. And let me rephrase that. Welcome to Beautiful Star Podcast Live because I'm live. um, yes, I hope you guys have had an amazing day or night and you guys are really prepared for the new day. Um, yeah, before I get into the discussion of today, I want to all remind you guys of an upcoming event, this live virtual call that I have coming up on Friday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is called Beautiful Transformation, Understanding Self-Sabotaging and Creating Roadblocks and How to Stop It. Okay. This live virtual call does cost $25. I have to put that out there. And at this time, if you want to sign up for it, definitely go to beautifulstarpodcast.com and click Beautiful Transformation and you can sign up the form. Um and sign up or whatever. Right now, the method of payments is Cash App until I figure out something else. It is only going to be a limited amount of people. So once I reach that max, then that is it or whatever. But actually, you guys still, because it's actually next Friday. Hey, talk about how fast time goes. It's actually next Friday. So you have up until next Thursday to sign up for this. If you guys are listening to the replay or anything like that, and it's after the fact and it's after May, 2nd, then of course, you can't really, do anything about it. But what I always suggest to all you guys, like if you don't hear nothing on this channel or anything like that, definitely go to beautifulstarpodcast.com because there's always something going on. I'm telling you. Always something going on. And why I am doing these quick announcements before I get into this, I guess the discussion. I really don't I don't know. Anyway, but before I get into the discussion of this live or this video episode, because if you guys are not in the live, then you catching the replay, point blank, period. But what else is going on is that you could always book a session with me, a one-on-one session. You just go to the website beautifulstarpodcast.com and click book a session, and then all the information is going to be up there. If there's any slots, or you could always sign up or whatever. um well, not really sign up, but book with me pretty much. If there's any availability, it might not be any availability, you know what I'm saying? To be honest. But what I encourage all of you guys to do is, right, um I have a free meditation group. It's absolutely free. Anybody can sign up for it. And this group meets once a month on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And it's for 30 minutes. And like I said before, this group is absolutely free. I have to put that out there. Um, and anyone could sign up for it, to be a part of it. Uh, yeah, so if you're interested in being a part of this meaningful meditation, definitely go to the website beautifulstarpodcast.com and sign up. That's it. Just um, you know, go to the website beautifulstarpodcast.com and then go to meaningful meditation, and then it's right there. But even though I'll give out the day and time or whatever, um, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the next upcoming Thursday. The purpose of you signing up is so that you can know exactly the exact date, because it's only given once a month, right? So if once you sign up, every month you'll be receiving the date and time and the link to the meditation. So that's the beauty of it, right? And meditation is a tool that is, great to have. I don't know if you guys are do it on your own personal time or anything like that. Um, but I make sure I practice meditation on a daily basis, and it has tremendously like changed my life like so much. Um, you know, so I encourage all of you guys to sign up. If you don't sign up for anything else, definitely sign up for that. It's going to be a lot of things coming. I know a few days ago I kind of like made a video about like different updates and stuff like that are going on here at Beautiful Star Podcast. But definitely, if you, because sometimes I don't be on this YouTube channel. Like sometimes I don't be on social media, period. Like it's going to be a time where I'm just not going to, like, I'm going to put like the different events, live virtual calls, the classes, whatever I have going on, right? It's going to be on my website. But, because sometimes you have to like just step away from all like the crazy stuff. Like it's a lot of crazy stuff that's online. No shade to anybody or anything like that, but it's just a lot of stuff going on. It's just you be bombarded with so much information and gossip and so many different news reports and just different things that are going on in the world, right? But then what about your personal life? What about your personal world? What about your personal development? Sometimes you have to take step back and kind of like get into your own like tap into your own self and your own healing and what you need to do individually as a person, what's really going on in your life, right? Because it's so easy to get distracted or utilize other means to deal with your problems and issues that you're not facing, right? So with me, I just like to step away from all the noise, I would like to say, like, because um it just be like a lot of unnecessary stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I'm not gonna front, right? It's nothing wrong with entertainment and doing this stuff, right? Because I'm like, yo, I'm a grown adult. I do what I want to do, and of course, you guys out there, y'all grown adults too. I would like to think adults, because I have it where it's like on this page is I have it exclusively not for children, not for kids. So I expect everyone who's listening to me is 18 and older, right? So as an adult, right, you get to pick and choose what it is that you want to do, because essentially that's your right, right? And when you don't have that right no more to pick and choose what you want to do and someone else is dictating it for you, then you know really then really what's really going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like um because I hate when I hear people talk about, oh yeah, they don't have choices, they can't do this, they can't do this because somebody else says so. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna allow someone else to kind of dictate what it is that you're doing with your life, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, even like with me, like I'm giving out information, right? But at the end of the day, you know, it's people right to choose what they want to do or what they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. But I just feel like if people are in a position where they want to exert certain changes in their life, right? Then it's like people could choose to formulate different habits that's gonna yield different results. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's just that simple. But at the end of the day, it's still, you know what I'm saying? Like when people, I just feel like with people being in certain situations, right? And they feel like they don't have no way out, right? Um, you know, essentially when you think of someone holding you back and holding you back, like, because uh, sometimes people have uh, this mindset or this thought process or something where they feel like, oh, well, you know, someone is holding me back, right? If you think someone is holding you back, then don't let no one hold you back, right? You gotta learn to learn to keep your life moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and what I mean is like, someone holding you back from being the person that are you are destined to be. You know what I'm saying? But what I've learned is some people don't want to see you succeed, but then there's a lot of people who do. There's a lot of people who do want to see you succeed, and I just feel like the ultimate thing is like, do you want to succeed? Right? And then what does success really look like for you, right? Because when we alone or whatever, you can sit down and kind of like uh tap into your goal list, right? I like to call it a goal list or your list, the list that of things that you want to accomplish and you want to do, right? And it's just like you go to it, you write out your list, and that's going to be like the thing that, everything should be shaped around that. Like, you know, because everyone goals and stuff like that are not the same. It's not. Just like you have some people who want to have children and some people who don't want to have children. Some people who want to be in a, a career field where they're doing like construction or like, you know, different things like that. And you have people who, they don't want to work with their hands. They want to do administrative work. Or like, you could look at it like that in terms, but people kind of dictate what it is that they want for themselves. And sometimes I feel like sometimes people don't believe that because of the belief systems that they have or because of certain things that has been ingrained in them, probably from when they was younger, from other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you'd be surprised, like, um the things that, the levels of abuse that people have endured. And it doesn't have to be like physical abuse, it could be like psychological abuse or someone kind of like taunting you. And people who have like access to, you know what I'm saying, like you it's crazy because it's like you could have full-fledged adults that are kind of like they not even over the old stuff that they've been through, like, cause what someone said like fifty years ago, and it's just like they still like harboring it, holding on to it, and walking around with it, you feel me? And it becomes like baggage, and it kind of stops them from being the great version of themselves, you feel me? So it's like, who wants to be like that? Like, who wants to hold on to something that's just so insignificant? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Like, you should be great regardless. Like, cause it's like if someone says something to you and it's not true, then they're a liar. So why you holding on to lies that someone said to you, right? You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't focus our energy on liars. People that want you to feel some type of way about yourself. You know, people that want to um, come in the way of your success, your um, your personal development. You succeeding in life is bettering yourself, essentially, right? There's some people that just ain't gonna like you because they ain't not gonna like you, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that does that mean that you is supposed to not like yourself? That's crazy, you know? But a lot of people will allow themselves to experience certain things. hmm And that's a freaking fact. Like, some people will allow themselves to go into like a deep hole over a lie that was told to them when they was younger about themselves. Like, you know, I can't take anything out. I'm sorry if you guys could hear. Listen, um, I thought I kind of like mastered the thing where you could kind of like get everything quiet in the background. But listen, I do everything here. So I don't have no one that's like fixing the background noise or whatever like that. No. So if you guys hear this damn chair, okay, I keep saying I'm going to get a new chair, but it's not even on my list of things to do. You know what I'm saying? I want like a nice, like this chair is nice, you know, but it just makes too much damn noise. Like, damn. It just makes the most noise. I don't know. You guys probably don't even hear it, but I definitely hear it. And it's just like straight annoying, to be quite frank with you. It's like really freaking annoying. Okay. It is so annoying. But anyway, I digress. Um, yeah, so it's just like to me, like I feel like I'm not gonna engage. Like certain things I'm just not gonna engage with. Like I've learned that some people want you to get out of character, to get yourself out of um to kind of redirect your energy, redirect your focus onto what it is that they want you to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like setting you up kind of like for failure and stuff. Like that's why people say like little some people say like little slick stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get a to get something out of get a rise out of you. Cause it's like if you focusing on bettering yourself and succeeding and focusing on your list, focusing on the goals that you set out for yourself. And if someone comes to you with lies, slander, BS, you know, that's just like you posting a video online and then you have all these haters just start commenting and saying stuff. Like, of course, people like to read certain comments because it's like it might be, you know, I don't know, like people. Some people like to read comments. Um, some, they just do, right? Because you like, what if you asked a question, you gave a poll in your video, and now you have to look at the comments to see what people are saying based off of the question you asked, the comment, the poll that you raise. Some people will say, oh, if you think I should go here, put a fire emoji, or if you think I should do this, put a number 6. Like, and you looking at that stuff, and then you have to see like haters and trolls and, people who like, uh, say stuff like that. And then, sometimes you have people who like to make videos and let's just be straight up haters, like straight up and down. Like, I get this is the story time era, right? I get it or whatever, right? But if you kind of like, people telling story times based off of their experiences that they had. Like, we could both be together and do the same thing, but our experiences might be totally different, like when discussing it or for feelings and stuff like that, right? But when you have someone that's trying to like expose you or trying to like bring you down, that's a whole different, you know, environment, or a different climate, a different, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like, all right, what's really the point of this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And my thought process, I'm like, okay, that's really like the highlight of your life. You ain't got nothing else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's just like people sitting around talking about people all day. Like, I understand people talking about people all day because there's money attached to it, and they getting a check from it, right? But how does the people really, kind of, and I'm talking about like gossip and slander. We're talking about slander. We're not talking about, informative stuff or anything in reference to that. I'm talking about straight up slander. Because you know how some people, um, you could talk about somebody in reference to uh something that they did uh that's going to be beneficial, like something that has something that along the line of learning, that I don't know, like maybe I'm not explaining it right, because I want to just make sure I'm um conveying what exactly it is that I want to say, because this is live. Ain't no do-overs, but I mean like in a constructive way, or something in reference to learning, you know. But straight up slander, spreading lies, spreading rumors, that's just like that's some next level stuff. It's just, that's something that is crazy, but it is what it is. I guess is another form of entertainment. But when you think about stuff that's going on in people's personal lives, dealing with certain things, we're not, like, we're no longer talking about the internet. We're talking about real life, real freaking life. You know, talking about people. I should have put more ice in my drink. Word, cause I don't know what is it like. My ice be like straight up melting so fast. I think, you know what I think I need? I think I need the ice that you get at the hospital, legit. Cause I'm like, I think I need some ice, like that's small ice. Maybe that shit won't melt fast. Cause I'm like the big ice cubes. You know the big ice cube trays, like the big bulky ice. You know what I'm saying? I call them XL ice. They really big. So I got like a traditional ice tray. Cause I ain't even gonna hold you. Them joints was only 50 cents at Target. So I was like, 50 cent or 12.99. No, I didn't even look at the 12.99 ones. Okay, I just was like, oh, this is cute. I want like a little black ice tray, traditional ones. And they used to have the back in the days. They used to have the ice tray where you have to like pull up this thing, like pull up this thing and then release all the ice. And it's big like that. I don't know what they would call those ice trays. Cause half of that stuff when I was growing up, they don't even make it no more. So I'm like, damn, I want to actually go and get me some ice, cause I just like having ice. I don't know, I like ice, but I'm like, maybe I should get the one. I'm probably gonna go to Amazon and get the ice tray with the little ones, the little. It's like small little cubes, very small, like OD small. And I'm like, and then you like put the water in there, and then when it's done, you put it like in. It comes with something that you could hold the ice in or something like underneath it, and then you have like this little scooper, and you scoop the ice out. Cause I'm like, well, maybe that will last. Cause I be wanting my ice to last. Cause the drink is just so much better. Like especially when you got some nice I'm not coffee. Well, iced coffee, right? Ooh, iced coffee's good, but I don't know. Uh, the little ice for iced coffee, no, but a nice soda, some cranberry juice. Oh my God, the cranberry juice drink be good. Oh yes, with the ice. I don't know. I think I need to invest in the ice machine. How many of you guys out there like to eat ice? Like, I used to know people used to just be crunching it down. Like, what? I don't be necessarily like craving that ice. Like, oh, I gotta just eat it. Blah 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 blah. But I do enjoy a nice, refreshing drink with the ice. Yo, that joint be hitting. When I tell you it be hitting different, it be hitting different. But yeah, I got the old school ice, the old school ice cube ice. So you know what? I think when I'm gonna order me a new ice thing, I am. Because even with biting that ice, like you can't bite no big ass block ice. It's really huge, like real huge. Um, so yeah, I probably but then I'm like, it's still cold, so it doesn't matter. hmm Later today, I'm a actually today's like a chore day for me. So I got some things I need to do around my home, and then I want to go um to get my feet done because I'm not even gonna hold you. This spring has definitely been a beautiful spring. I don't remember having a spring like this in so long. With we are having beautiful days and beautiful nights. Okay, if you guys have wherever you are in the world, let me know. Have you guys been having some beautiful days? And I'm talking about we've been having some uh you know the weather has been like the degrees have been like 75, even at night, like yo, at nighttime it's been like the weather been like 65, 60 degrees, and it's just like it's not like you have like a cold 60. Like you have like a 60 where it's like, it's like really breezy and it feels like in the 50s. But it's been like 60 degrees and it's been like not like that chill, cold weather. So I'm like, I want to go get my feet done or whatever. I remember I had went to Harlem or whatever because I was thinking about like, yo, um, I was just thinking about the old days, like of me going to Harlem, getting my feet done, and then getting my eyebrows done and stuff like that, and the experience that I've had. And then I follow it up with going to my favorite little spots to get food or whatever. And so, and then plus you save money, like, cause I'm not even gonna hold you, like, the most, well, when I was in Las Vegas, the most I paid for like a pedicure was like over $100. That was in Las Vegas. But like when you go like to Midtown, Lower Manhattan, but this particular because when I went to Las Vegas, I ain't even gonna hold you, like I have, because first of all, like, I want to always tell you guys, listen, if you're going on a vacation, do everything. Do your pedicure, do your manicure, do everything prior to going on a vacation. If, like, you know what I'm saying? If it's something where you're going to be wearing sandals or whatever, and then some people do their own feet, right? Um, because some people, because I remember when I was a teenager, I used to do my own feet and nails, you know. That's when it was like I was it wasn't a fucking problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just did it, whatever. But if you're going on vacation, definitely get your pedicure, get your manicure, do all that before you leave. Cause it's like I remember I had went out there and cause I had so much stuff going on, I didn't get a chance to do my pedicure. But when I had went out there, I had went to this. I was trying to book, and then it's like it's crazy because those places you had, well, where I was at, you would have to book to get a pedicure, and typically it wasn't just a pedicure; it was just like a spa type of thing, right? But then I had to go off the strip. They call it like a strip, Las Vegas strip. So I had to like go outside to like outside of that community where where all the casinos and stuff is at. Which was luckily for me it was a great experience because it was just good because that was like the best pedicure that I have ever had in my life when I tell you. And that was like the first time that I had got the gel thing on my feet. Um, and it lasted for a long time until I had to like, I took it off or whatever. But I thought that I could replicate that when I came back to the city. So I had went to this spot. It was like, let me see. It's no that salon was no longer there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get my feet, and I'm gonna do the gel because the gel lasts longer. So then I ended up paying, I think I paid like $75 for a pedicure. That is unheard of. Be like, in the hood, a pedicure is like 25 probably now, 20, 25. Now it's probably like 30, I don't know. Um, but like 20, $25, right? But then probably the gel is like back then I want to say it was like probably like 40, maybe 35, 40 or some shit like that. I don't know. But I had went to this other spot, got the gel, boom. Tell me how it didn't last. It came off quicker than a regular nail polish. And I was like, how is that? You know what I'm saying? And then I went to this other spot, right? But this was like, this woman, she was like an elderly woman, right? She did my nails. I don't think she knew what she was doing. But I just like the experience. You know how some people, it was like she was a nice lady. Um, and I had got my no, she did my nails. She didn't do my feet. I don't recall her doing my feet. I recall her doing my nails. And then the other lady, she did my eyebrows. And I was like, oh, that's when I was kind of like I was trying to get my eyebrows like um very thin, like it was the 90s. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I was like, back then, I was like stuck in having my eyebrows a certain type of way because I, I think about feeling like you know how you wear your hair a certain way, it makes you feel good, or you wear certain clothes and it makes you feel good. So back then I was just trying to well, I should have just stayed just doing my own eyebrows. Cause I used to do my own eyebrows, my own nails, everything, hair, everything. But then I started like going to like different. Well, I've always went to nail salons and beauty salons, but then it's like I found it a little bit better when you know how to do those things yourself, right? But then I've gotten used to going to the nail salon, beauty salon, and stuff like that. Um, for like just those like maintenance and stuff. Now it's just like whatever. But I wanted like that arch thin kind of look. But then I told her, and then she did what she wanted to do. But they was like nice. So I was just like, all right, I'm in Midtown. I think that particular person was like right off of 42nd Street somewhere. So it was kind of like pricey or whatever. And then yo, when I tell you the gel shit peeled off, like I'm like, I don't think she knew what she was doing. I don't think she was she knew what she was doing, because she did mad like layers of it. I was like, maybe they didn't give her training on it. I don't know. But I was like, whatever. I just said whatever. I'm not even gonna, cuss this woman out. Because it was like the experience was nice and the nail zig was nice, but then they came off. I'm like, isn't the gel nail supposed to last about like 3 to 4 weeks or longer? To the fact that you have to like do certain things to get it off. Like you can't just get a nail polish remover and take it off. Like that's not how it is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to actually have something wrapped around it, and it takes a lot to get off. And some people, they will uh like get the electric file and kind of like file it off. But with that, I don't know, I don't like it because it makes your nails like funny and stuff. I don't know. Um, but I've noticed that when I do the gel, I don't know, in the city it don't last. I don't know if these people are not doing it right or whatever the case may be. Because I'm like, for all this, I might as well just get a regular, nail set. I mean, not nail set, a regular nail polish. But let me know if your experience has been that. But the point I was trying to make is like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the nail salon, get my feet done. hmm And I don't think I'm gonna do the gel now. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna do just the regular nail polish. Um, that's what I think I'm going to do because that sounded like, um, you know. So I'm gonna do that today. And now it's kind of like raining, but I don't think it's gonna be raining all day. Like I feel like with the gel is kind of it's good. Like let's say if the weather is kind of like if it's gonna be raining all day or whatever like that, and you still want to get your feet done, then you could kind of go to the nail salon and get the gel on your feet, and then once they do the gel, whatever, do everything, um, and you could just put your socks on and go versus um you actually having to get your nails painted. Do you have to sit there with your feet by a fan and let your feet dry? And that could be up to like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Even when you think it's dry, you still feeling like, it's not dry. At least with me, I'd be like, damn, I hope my nail polish don't smudge. But the thing is with the gel, they use this light thing you have to put your feet under, and it like helps it. Um, it slipped my mind what it's called. I don't even feel like Googling it. It's like whatever. You know, you don't. It is what it is. So that's what it is today, that I have to do. Um, and so I'm going to be doing that today. And I don't know, I'll probably come live again. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Cause I don't know. When I be busy, I be busy. And I got me some books that I'm interested in reading that I'm going to I wanna sit down for like an hour or whatever and read. Um, I think in the past I've done a book recommendation, but this book is kind of like this ain't really about personal development. It's just a novel type of book. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do some reading, get into some books. But I do have some other books that I've bought that I do want to read, and so I want to take some time out to read those books. Yeah, right now I'm not gonna be giving any, you know, name dropping any books unless you guys want to know. Let me know, you know, because this ain't really, you know, about it, but it is what it is. So maybe I should. You know what? I am gonna but I wanted to kind of like maybe I'll do that when I have like a link to the book. Probably I'll do it, but it's just like for um it's not really personal development, right? Because I just feel like yeah, um I don't know. I it's not books on that I'm gonna be reading right now on personal development. It's coming down outside, yo. I don't know if you guys hear that rain on the window. It's coming down. Mm-hmm. It is coming down outside. For real. It is coming down. But there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be doing that's new. Um, a lot of things that are coming up. Um, and I think the main thing is that I'm going to be focusing on is the consistency. I think that is going to be kind of like um, something that's going to help grow this channel because I really do want this channel to grow. And if you guys are listening to this for the first time, definitely subscribe and definitely like. um Tune in, also like engage if that's something that you're interested in. I do have like a lot of other videos that I've put out, hours, like so much information. So now like this live is kind of like a chill type of live. Like I did give some, you know um it's not like because in the past I feel like I've given out so much information, like a lot of information that I feel like can be beneficial. So it's like I don't want to keep like repeating the same stuff. That's why I'm like that's why I have the time. I don't go live or I make videos because I'm like if I'm gonna be talking about the same things, I don't want it to be the same thing because it's really like a lot of this stuff like is not like written out or anything like that. I kind of like come on and it be kind of like how I feel like for this particular, like, you know what I'm saying? Um, like what I want to talk about, you know. Uh, so I put that out there, but in the past I got a lot. It's just a lot. Like, I mean, it's over 100 videos on this page alone. But then I do have like when you go to my website and you could hit the button listen and you could see like the podcast and you could either click and go to Spotify. You could see I have over 100, and that's not even because you know how some people they put one episode on all the platforms, right? That's not me. Well, it was about to be me. It's about to be me real soon because I'm like That's what people doing. Like they put an episode up on one platform, then they put the same episode everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that. I would go live, either on this YouTube page or the Facebook, right? I feel like the Facebook page I have like more people on there, but it's just I don't know or whatever. And they live is kind of like different. I don't know. I feel like um I feel like with the Facebook, well, anyway, the whole point is that I will go live on here on YouTube and then go live on the Facebook, right? And it's supposed to be like sometimes in the past I used to do it together, but I'm just like, I don't know, my phone is off somewhere. I don't even know where my phone is or whatever. Like, um, when I had came in yesterday or whatever, I just turned my phone off and put that joint on. It's on the dresser somewhere. Like literally, I'm on like a different like I don't know. Like I'm on a different type of time. Like real talk. Like anywho. So before I used to have like I used to go live over here, and then also I'll use my phone to go live on the Facebook while I'm going live over here. But then I was like, that's just too tedious. You know what I'm saying? It's just so then I would go live here and then I would upload it on a Facebook. But then I haven't even been on my Facebook in a long time because I really do everything with Facebook on my phone. And a lot of times I don't even be on my phone. Like I'm telling you, like I don't know. Like when I come in my house, my phone just, I don't know, it be just somewhere. It be somewhere like I don't know. I'm trying to get out of that whole. I don't know, cause I'll be on there playing games, girl. Okay, playing the games now. Don't get it twisted. You know how when you be traveling, going places, but I have some books on. I have a whole bunch of books in my phone. Like I got way more books in my phone than I actually do in my personal library at home. I got a little personal library. It's very small, but it's gonna grow soon, you know. But it's books that I definitely have to complete. But I digress. So yeah, so on my website, beautifulstarpodcast.com, you could go there and then you have like you go to listen and then you could listen to like the episodes that I have up there. Now, for granted, I haven't made an episode in a long time. The last episode I made was in March, you know. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna get back to doing that, but I just had to. It's just like I said, I had personal stuff that is going on, but that I have to tend to. But it's way more information. Like I'm telling you, if it's your first time listening, it's still new to you. You feel me? And I feel like the information is not outdated. It's not, I promise. It's not outdated. It's something that you could still utilize. Um, but whatever's on there is not on the YouTube. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, it's not on this YouTube page. Like, you know? But I see like a method that people use that it's like one content and they put it on all other platforms, you know? And I think that's probably a method that in the future I probably will incorporate, um, or whatever. I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noise. It is what it is. Hmm. I want to hear the rain. Um, Yeah, but while I'm on the website, talking about the website, I want to invite all of you guys again to be a part of the beautiful transformation. well, it's a live virtual call, right? I want you guys to be a part of this live virtual call. It's the beautiful transformation, understanding self-sabotaging and creating roadblocks and how to stop it. Okay. This live virtual call is $25. Cash App payments only, and this will be on Friday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'm on the east side. I'm on the east side with it. And this is actually next Friday. So if you guys want to be a part of it, definitely sign up. You have up until Thursday to sign up for it. If you guys are listening to this on a replay, you know that's it. It's no more. It's literally done. But you could go to the website and see what else is going on, you know. And I was saying that I have the meditation that I'm doing. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. The Meaningful Meditation, right? And it's a group that meets once a month on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's for 30 minutes. I do advise that people be in quiet places where they are not distracted. No one is, interrupting or bothering. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure you have some time to do this. I know people have busy lives. Yes. You know, we do. It is what it is. I can't call it, but it is what it is. But go to the website, hit Meaningful Meditation, and definitely sign up. Your email, your name, okay? And then when when the actual date and time will be sent to you. The date and time of the well, of course you guys know the time. I just said Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but the actual date will be sent out to you. Let me correct that, okay? I had to correct that. So yeah, the date will be sent out to you. But once you sign up, you always going to be receiving the actual date every month on your email. And the thing is, you guys, you have to check, like, if you sign up and you don't receive any email, make sure you're checking your spam and your junk mail. Because sometimes some mails go there. I don't know what's that's all about, but you definitely have to do that. If you do plan on signing up, you have to be mindful of that. Because sometimes, even with me, sometimes I get important emails I be expecting. They go into the spam. I'm like, what is this all about? I'm expecting this email. Why is it going to a spam? So that's something to be mindful of. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Um, so that's what's going on. And I want you guys to definitely sign up for it. But there's gonna be more things to come on at Beautiful Star Podcast. A lot of things um to come. And yeah, so I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. I have some things that, you know what I'm saying, I got to do early this morning. You know what I'm saying? The 4:30 a.m. club. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is almost like it's like a late at night live. Like, I don't know. I like the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So this is kind of like a late at night uh I don't want to say this is kind of like an infomercial, like, you be just up late at night, then all these damn commercials that come on, people be selling stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then you have like pastors, on broadcasting at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Selling a bracelet, not selling the bracelet. Well, they actually selling the bracelet. You know what I'm saying? They like, if you give a donation, you have this bracelet. Like, you know what I'm saying? This how power prayer bracelet. This, meditation bracelet type of. I don't know. But I promise you, this ain't no infomercial or nothing like that. We ain't on that type of vibe here. But I don't know. I'm a part of the 4:30 a.m. club. I've been on this live since about like probably like almost an hour now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a night person, so it is what it is. Um, I go live. I have gone live early in the day. hmm I have definitely gone live earlier in the day or whatever. But like I said, today was kind of like a busy day for me. I had a lot of things that I've needed to do. So I was like, yo, let me go live now while I'm up. I'm up is like, but I'm not getting off of here. Like my day ain't over. My day just pretty much practically begun. It's about to be 4:30 o'clock in the morning, and it's just like just in being in being kind of like focused on the present moment and just understanding how like yesterday is gone, tomorrow is not promised, but right now it's actually factual. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that matters. So in the moment, right, I sit back and I just think about like, yeah, all the stuff that I have to do. And then I actually put it into practice. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I said, I got so much, I have uh, some chores around the house to do on a Saturday. So I'm like, um, why not get a start on it early? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, instead of waiting. So that's what I'm going to pretty much do. Uh, and I have some projects that I'm working on as well that needs to get done. And also I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna get my feet done and stuff, but yeah, I feel like yeah, the early birds get the worm, right? Um, I mean, well, I've been up since night. Well, technically, 12 a.m. is the morning. It's the next morning. Point blank. Period. Like after midnight is the next day. However you put it, it's the next day. And so, yeah. I know some people they like to get up like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock or whatever, but I technically been up like almost all night, to be honest with you. Real talk, you know? Real talk. So like, I don't know, like I think that for me today is going to be a productive day. In a comment section, let me know what you guys plan on doing. Like what your day is going to be looking like. What do you have planned? I know a lot of people like to do family activities or go out on Saturdays. You know, um, some people just have to work. Some people are working on projects. Some people are, cleaning, like having like do little chores, or some people are redecorating their homes, renovating their homes. And some people just on chill mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? They sitting down, you know what I'm saying, in a backyard, just chilling, drinking lemonade, watching a dog run around, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just be chilling on a Saturday on the phone talking, you know. You have other people, they be on the internet, like vibing out, watching some funny videos or watching some TikTok videos, you know, uh, watching movies on different streaming platforms and just enjoying their time. And I think that's what's really important, like you actually doing what it is that you want to do. Point blank period. Like I feel like the best state to be in is to be in a state where you're at peace, you know? And it's kind of um a little bit disturbing that some people don't want to see you in peace. Some people don't want to see you happy. Some people don't want to see you doing good and being okay with yourself. You know, I think that's what it is really all about. Just knowing how to bring yourself back and just be on some chill mode, like and be in a peaceful state with yourself, you know? And enjoying your I feel like the best thing is to like enjoy your time with yourself. Right? It's some people that they don't enjoy their time with themselves. It's like, oh, I gotta do this. And that's fine. It is what it is. You know, um, like, and that could let you know like what space you are in, right? Because sometimes people are in a space where it's like, yeah, I need to be around other people, you know, and I just want to do social things. Like I want to feel wanted or needed, or I need that emotional support. I just need to be around people who love and care about me, and I just need that interaction with others. And there's some people that they're in a state in their life where they want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? They choosing to do things alone. You know what I'm saying? Or they choosing to do stuff that they like alone, right? It's people out there that's like into like different arts and different things like that, like where it takes their time. Like you think about like a writer, someone who's like an author, or someone who writes screenplays, or some, you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes they be alone to tap into their imagination and to get certain things out and stuff like that. Or you have people who are like musicians and they spend time creating and stuff like that, you know? Or some people that just be like to chill and just watch a movie or watch whatever they like to engage in, indulge in. But it's definitely a great place to know that, you know, it's a good feeling to know that you could choose what it is that you want for yourself, and to know that, it's okay to be all right where you are at in your life. It's okay to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a great thing. Okay, it's just like this great feeling of just being just not bothered with the BS. You know what I'm saying? Like just enjoying like the little moments, like just the moments, like just enjoying every part of it. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like some things, you know what I'm saying? Like some things are not enjoyable. Be like who wants to, you know what I'm saying? Do certain things like, if you don't like if you don't like certain things and then you have to do it, right? It's kind of like a catch 22 in a way. Like you don't like something, but then you have to do it. Then you have to force yourself to like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people don't like cleaning. They don't like cleaning at all. Be like they don't like it. It could stem from something that happened in their childhood, or they just want to be lazy, or they're just a procrastinator. They don't want to do it, right? But it's something that has to be done. But see, the the solution is that you could pay somebody to actually, clean for you if you have those resources to utilize. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, and you want a clean house, right? And you should want one, right? Because then there'll be another episode of hoarders, come in the house, be, I think, just garbage everywhere, yo. Like, just crazy stuff. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, the trash needs to be taken out. Like, point blank, period. Like, you gotta take out the trash. Be like, you know what I'm saying? I know some people out there, they don't want to take out the trash, just throw the trash on the floor. They be living in mountains of trash. Like, real talk, yo. You know what I'm saying? You got pets, you don't want to clean up the pet feces. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, doodle balls everywhere. And it's just like, nah, like, yeah, you don't like cleaning, right? But it's something that has to be done, like point blank period. Like it has to be done. It has to be done. There's no way around it. No way around it. No way around it. Because if not, then it's gonna be not a good look. It's just not going to be a good look. It ain't like real talk. Like you could look on the episode of Hoarders and see like where it's going. And then what I find interesting, well not interesting, but just I find very um hmm I find it that a lot of people who like they hold on to certain things, even if they don't hold on to trash that is totally worthless. Something has happened that they didn't quite get over. They didn't get over. Like when you watch an episode or a few episodes of that show, right? Then you realize that these people have like unresolved issues or things that they are not, willing to deal with at all. Maybe somebody died and they couldn't get over that death. You know what I'm saying? So they just started collecting shit, even stuff that's worthless. Like, you know? And that goes to show you how, like, you have to kind of deal with things and really, like, uh, how can you say it? Um, you really have to address it. Like, putting stuff on like, not dealing with something and for it to come up is an issue. Like it'll show itself in other, other places or you know what I'm saying, the things you holding on to. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're a grown ass woman and you got stuff from the sixth grade, like your paperwork from the sixth grade. Like, come on now, let's be real. Like, that stuff need to be in the trash. And now you could just what if you want to keep it, take a picture of it, put it in a folder on your computer or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, you know, you have to deal with those things. You have to deal with those things that are uncomfortable, that hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, yeah, some people just like the talk about the same thing over and over and over again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, and there's no kind of like any healing from that, like, or really getting to the bottom of it. And how do you um work on those things that you don't want to work on? And you just have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. And I just feel like if people are in a position where they are having these issues and they can't find themselves to get up and do the necessary things that they need to do, then um if you can't motivate yourself, right? Because sometimes people go through situations where, okay, they just feel like this for this week and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And the next week they fine. You know what I'm saying? They have like a little issues for this week. Oh, I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to go here. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna just stay in the bed and do nothing, or stay in this one little spot. But I mean, like if you surrounded by a whole bunch of trash and papers and boxes, you know, then you gotta do something like you seek some professional help like when it gets real bad like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have someone come in and just really, but if it's just something minimal, I feel like you can motivate yourself to kind of like get up like and do things, like because sometimes you gotta say to yourself like, all right, boom, I'm gonna give myself only 2 days to go through this. After these 2 days, that's it. I gotta get up. I gotta be on go mode. I gotta deal with this issue. You know, because sometimes people just be in a, they go through what they go through, but it's just like at the end of the day, you have to kind of like, you know, um, like push yourself. Like you gotta push yourself through the uncomfortable moments in life. You gotta like address certain things that you don't even really want to address. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta sit back and not only accept certain things, but kind of like addressing it and accepting it, and sometimes even if you cannot address it with the person that has violated you or did something to you, or maybe you wanted to say something to someone who passed on, or you still grieving a loss to somebody, or something like that, right? You could always write a letter, write it out. There's nothing wrong, like you could just writing is good, like in releasing certain things. you know I think, when you do something like that, it makes it a little intimate. um I think I'm like talking about, but I think it makes it intimate with that. You could sit back and just write out everything that you want to say, or write out your feelings, write out the things that you are holding and the things that you are not saying to other people. And sometimes um people are okay with expressing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they all right with expressing how they feel with other people, to other people. And you see it online every day. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like if you just talking about it and uh nothing is really being done. Like when everything is really the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you talking about it, you releasing it, but your house still look crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. Because sometimes you just gotta just do what you gotta do. Work on it. You have to work on yourself. Cause ain't nobody gonna work ain't nobody gonna do the work for you. Don't nobody really care. Like I don't know, that's what I realized. I feel like if you don't care and love yourself, like yeah, your family and people who, you know what I'm saying, really like is your true family, your family, you know what I'm saying, people who love you and care about you and want to see you doing good. Like, you know what I'm saying, your true friends, you know what I'm saying, friends want to see you doing good and they care about you, they check up on you, they pop up when they like, well, damn, I haven't, like, I'll be seeing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, I haven't heard from this person in a while. They're not even picking up their phone. I'ma just pop up at their house. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, because it's like if you've been talking to someone every day, right? And then all of a sudden they just tap out. They're not even themselves no more. They're not even acting the way they act. And it's just like, oh, they not even, now people could base it off of what people are posting online and shit. Like, oh, they don't post nothing online. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't post nothing online. They don't do none of that shit that they used to do or anything like that. They don't answer their phone. You know what I'm saying? And I love and care about this person. I'ma just pop up. I'ma see what's going on. But a fake person that don't like you want to see you in a destructive manner. They don't give a damn about you and they want to see you suffer. They're going to just call to try to get that, you know what I'm saying, to hear your little depressive ass. They want to see you doing bad. They want to hear you doing bad. They don't really care about you. You know what I'm saying? People want to just pick up the phone and stuff, but they don't want to come over there to check up on you and see how you doing after not hearing from you or nothing like that. They don't want to do none of that stuff. Hey, I understand people have busy lives. Yeah, people have busy lives. They do. We all have busy lives. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you are focusing on what it is that you need to do with yourself, with your life. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like if you focusing on your goals and focusing on what you need to focus on, you don't have time to worry about what someone else is doing. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't really have any of that. You don't have to, worry about what somebody else is doing when you focusing on bettering yourself and getting what you need to get out of your life, or focusing on the goals that you set for yourself, the intentions that you set out for yourself. You feel me? So it's just that simple. right? And it's just like when you stop loving and caring for yourself and focusing on what you need to focus on in your life, then who else is going to do it for you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, who else going to care if you don't care? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't go out and work, who going to pay your bills that you have to pay? Who going to do it for you? If no one's showing up, you should show up for yourself. Straight like that. No one else is showing up. You should show up for yourself. Why should anybody be abusive towards their own self? Be some people be in verbally abusive relationships with themselves. Some people internal dialogue be so abusive of how they speak to themselves and how they feel about themselves based off of what somebody else did to them many moons ago, many years ago, or what somebody said to you. Oh, like somebody when I was in kindergarten, this person said I smelled like piss, like dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's like you talking about kindergarten. Like, come on now, we like you like. You know what I'm saying? 50 years old. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this stuff is just like, you know, and the power of forgiveness, like, ooh, that is just something else. That is like something else, right? To even like tap into. But you gotta love and care about yourself because nobody else is going to do that for you. People are focused on their lives and what they gotta do. And sometimes you have to focus on your life and what you gotta do as well. And love yourself. You have to love yourself. And sometimes you gotta let go and learn from, you know what I'm saying, the past mistakes and all that stuff. Sometimes you just gotta do that. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. That simple. 'Cause ain't nobody gonna care. I promise you. Like some people, they'll go out their way to make sure you good and that everything is fine. But for the majority, to me, and you know what I'm saying, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Like I feel like those people who gonna show up when you really need someone there, that matters. They going to show up. Other than that, please. You know what I'm saying? It's just like smokes and mirrors. Like you want me to show up, you know, to give a gift, to give money to give money to do this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to borrow money from me or stuff like that. But when I'm down and out, ain't nobody giving me money. Ain't nobody doing nothing for me. That's the type of, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that you gotta like look at. Like, all right. Cause it's like if people view you as a doormat, they're gonna walk all over you and they don't care nothing about you. Oh yeah, you got money, I could get money from this person. Oh yeah, let me borrow money. Let me call this person to get money from. Oh, this person moved to Atlanta. Let me hit her up and see if I could go visit her to see if I could move down there too. Let me try to stay with her and you know, live off of her for a while until I could get get myself together in Atlanta, Georgia, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? People will use you and abuse you and leave your ass. That's what I had to realize as an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, it's an equal thing. Like, yeah, you in a relationship or a friendship or whatever things people in situationships, whatever. I feel like it's like you feed off of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could use each other. All right, boom. Y'all there for whatever reasons y'all there for. But when someone is using you, or they want you to watch their kids, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like, yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta work. I gotta, go to school. I'm going to the club. But they wanna, they want you to be their personal babysitter. Then they want to drain your resources, ask you for money when they know you ain't got when they know you saving your money for whatever reasons you save your money for. They want to borrow money for that, but never pay it back. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's leeches that shouldn't be leeches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see someone who's sickly, who's not doing good, but you still want to use them. And when I talk about sickly, it doesn't have to be like any physical element. Some people could be going through other things. You know what I'm saying? And like, when someone could be easily manipulated or easily targeted to certain shit because they can't say no to people because they wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see certain people, you be like, okay, why is the why you know what I'm saying? Why do people choose people to be certain, you know what I'm saying? Why do people target certain individuals to attack or to say certain things to or to manipulate? Right? That shit don't just happen when random. You know what I'm saying? People will look at people and they say, not you, not you, not you, but you. You. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you can have one man and five women that he has dealt with. All five of the women would tell you a different version, possibly. Or maybe four of them know that one version of the guy, and the fifth person has never even seen that the characteristics that these people are talking about. Oh, well, he treated me good and he paid all my bills. Meanwhile, you got four women who's saying, oh, well, he leached off of me. I had to I had to help him get through school. I had to pay his car note. I had to pay his mortgage. I had to do all this stuff for him and take care of his kids, help him with his child support, all that stuff. You got four women saying that, but then one woman is saying like, "Oh no, that wasn't even my experience." That says a lot. That says a lot, at least in my mind. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and either way, I don't care, to be honest with you. Like, I don't. Like, I just feel like you gotta have some type of love and appreciation for yourself. Because people will try to, like, it's just weird how, you know, people have some type of preconceived notions or perception on you. It could be based off of appearance, based off of how you communicate, you know what I'm saying, based off of the residential area that you live in, you know what I'm saying? They could think whatever they want to think about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that simple. But ultimately, it's like how you really feel about yourself. Point blank, period. Because it's like people might not like you in the workplace. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get you fired, trying to do things because they have some type of thing in their head going on. That's weird. That doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people talking about stuff like that. Like, the things that they go through on a workplace. And it's just like, what's so difficult and challenging about just going to work, doing what the job that you was hired to do, and proceeding like that? I just don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, wherever you go, there's grimy people. Wherever you go. Wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just people just be grimy for no reason. Like, oh yeah, you don't like somebody because they had an issue with somebody else that you was friends with, and then now because they got beef with that person, you got beef with that. But I'm just like, it doesn't even, I feel like the common goal is to just get the work done. That's it. Like, even when you think about, like, fast food restaurants and stuff like that, like, you would think it would be so simple. People just pulling up to the drive through or walking into an establishment, ordering a food. But meanwhile, people are workers are getting beat up because they out of chicken nuggets. You mean to tell me you pull up on the drive through to order some food. They tell you they out of chicken nuggets and you want to get out your car and physically beat somebody up for that? Like, come on now. People are crazy. It's crazy. People are crazy, yo. People are crazy, son. We living in a different time, B. I'm telling you, like, this is the most weirdest thing ever. Like, I'm telling you, like, some of this stuff you just be like, it makes absolutely no sense. It's we live in a crazy time. But that's why I was like, you are responsible for yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you treat and love yourself, right? Because I'm like, ain't nobody gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? You don't love yourself. Like, you see people, you know, homeless people outside, or people who like sprung out on drugs and just letting their life go by, but once something click in them and they decide to change their life around, when it's an internal decision. Because it's like, if you have all these different resources out here, you know that is set up to help people get out of certain situations, you would ask yourself why these people are not uh utilizing these freaking resources. But anyway, mm-mm, I don't know. But anywho, I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here for too long. I'm supposed to get off like 4:30, but whatever. It is what it is. But I thank you for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe, and like. If you have any comments or anything like that, you could comment or whatever. Definitely make sure you go to beautifulstarpodcast.com, and definitely sign up for the meaningful meditation, sign up for uh the beautiful transformation, understanding self-sabotaging and creating roadblocks and how to stop it. So sign up for that live virtual call that's going to be next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's for 30 minutes. This live virtual call does cost $25. Cash App payments only at this time. But you go to the website and you sign up. But I am going to be out of here. I got some things that I need to do. All right. Peace.